You know what? I'm not going to edit this video today. I'm just going to leave it completely raw and unfiltered. Whatever the crap that I do in this video, except for the beginning and the end, of course, because I have to cut this stupid crap off the ends, is going to be what you get. So I'm just going to sit here, and if you, I don't know, if I suddenly come to a loss for words, then I'm just going to stare at the camera like that. I'm just going to stare at you. And you're going to have to deal with it. Here's an experiment. I'm going to take a drink of water from my water bottle. There, half of you just clicked off. I'm going to guarantee 50% of the people watching this video previously just clicked off. Now, the point of this video, what's the point of this video? To get you out of your chair, off of your couch, wherever you're sitting. I know you're sitting right now. Wherever you're sitting. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up from where I'm sitting, out of my chair. I'm gonna kneel down because this camera's low down, because my chair's low down, because it's freaking stupid stuff. Get out of your chair. Get out of your chair and do something. Do something. Anything. Speak to your wall. Speak to your wall. Hey, wall, good morning. How are you doing? Speak to a camera, like I'm doing. Speak your mind to a camera. I'm speaking my mind to this camera right now. I'm on my knees speaking my mind to this camera right now. So, are you going to get off your butt and do something? Or are you going to sit there and continue being a mindless, brainless slave? Yes, a slave. You are a slave to your phone. You are a slave to your PC, whatever the crap you're watching this on. You are a slave to it. And that's what they want you to, that is what they want. That is what they want. And you don't know who they are yet. It doesn't matter who they are. It matters that you get free, you break free from their chains, their slavery chains that they have you shackled to. If you shackled to the wall with these chains, these machine chains, your phone, TikTok, YouTube, all of this crap. There's even more crappy stuff out there. Just get up and talk to your wall, for heaven's sake. It's way, 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 way better than sitting and scrolling on your phone. Scrolling on your phone, blue light, unneeded dopamine. That's two things you get from just sitting there scrolling on your phone. Do you know what I get from staring at the wall and talking to the wall? Talking to the camera even? Let's just say talking to the wall. Nothing. I get nothing. Maybe I get discipline because I'm not getting dopamine. I get pretty much nothing. It's just a wall. I'm happy with talking to the wall. I could talk to the wall for like hours. That's how not messed up my mind is. I can watch a whole movie without being like, oh, this movie's boring. I kind of don't want to watch it. But for you, you're like, oh, this movie's boring. You pull out your phone and you scroll on your phone while you're watching a movie with your family. While you're watching a movie with your girlfriend. I don't know how you even have a girlfriend. She's probably not that good anyways. But just talk to a freaking wall. Do something. Get up. Do something. Do some push-ups. I'll do some push-ups right now. Let's do 20 push-ups. You won't be able to see me, but I'm going to do 20 push-ups anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There, I did 20 push-ups. Now have you gotten up out of your chair, out of whatever you're sitting on, whatever you're sitting in, and done something other than watching crap? You can do it after this video. You can finish watching me mess around and goof around and talk to the wall and do push-ups. Get up out of your chair and do some push-ups. Get up out of your chair and just speak to a wall. Go look out your window. It's dark for me right now, but just look out your window, even if it's dark. Look out your window. Look at the grass. I'm gonna look at out my window right now. I see some lights. There's people that still have Christmas lights on because they're too lazy to take them down, and their colors they've changed them to pink and stuff. because it's February, Valentine's Day and crap. Have I motivated you yet? Have I motivated you yet? Have I gotten you out of your chair yet? This is how much it takes to get you motivated. And 99% of the people that clicked on this video, I'm going to guarantee that they aren't watching this video anymore. You are one of the 1%. You are one of the ones that hopefully are going to make it. You are among the ones that actually have a chance. You are among the ones that will actually even consider getting out of his chair and doing something, talking to his wall. That's what I did. I decided to get in my chair and record an unfiltered video, no script, no nothing, no crap. And then just do whatever I think of. Get my creative juices pumping. Could you do this? Maybe try it. See if you can do it. Maybe post it on YouTube. See if you can do this. See if you can just talk to the camera on your knees in front of your fake green screen. This is a sheet, by the way. This is a sheet that I pulled together. Pulled it tight. If I touch it, it gets ripples and messed up and crap. But I still did something cool. I took time to do this, do something cool. I didn't watch a YouTube video for this. I didn't get dopamine from this. I had to stand on this chair. How do you think standing on this chair is? Actually, I'll stand on it right now. Like, that's not super easy, especially when you're like trying to do stuff on the wall. That's not easy, is it? It's not very easy. Hey, and guess what? You can use this, get out of your chair. You can use these shots of me for green screen crap if you want to, like put some animals behind me and have me like yelling at the animals or something. You may think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm just acting crazy, I guess you could say, to get the creative juices flowing in my mind, to get me actually going and talking to you and trying to give you information and get you to get up and have motivation. It's this hard to get you to have motivation to just stand up. I have discipline. You can't even use motivation right now. How are you ever going to be disciplined? How are you ever going to make it in life if you can't even, when you're in your youth, when you're in your prime, how can you not start doing something with your life? You already know what you want to be, right? When I was young, when I was like, let's say 12, 8, I think it started when I was 5 maybe. I wanted to be a director. I wanted to direct movies. And then when I was like, 14, I wanted to act in and direct movies. Now guess what I'm doing? I am acting in and directing and all of everything for this movie that I'm making right now for you, to help you. Movies don't help people. Movies give people dopamine and entertainment. I mean, I guess you can like watch a movie with your girlfriend or something and that'll help your relationship, but like, that's it. Movies don't really do much. This is helping you. This is getting you to do something. This is getting you to wake up from your, from your slavery. Wake up from the trance that they have put you in. Those people, they're all around you. They want you to stay on YouTube. They want you to stay on TikTok. They want you to stay on your phone. They want you to eat that donut. They want you to eat that second donut because there's another one there and it's the last one and it looks so delicious and you just want to eat it. But you have that thought in your head, don't you? You have that thought in your head. I know it's not good for me. This donut, I know it's not good for me. But it's the last one and I want to eat it, but I know it's not good for me. But you still eat it anyways, don't you? You still eat it anyways. But that thought, you have something in your brain that makes you different. I have it too. It's just stronger than yours because I've worked it. Man, my knees are starting to hurt. What was I going to say? Something about donuts. Me and you have the same desire to eat the donut, but then we have I shouldn't eat the donut, it's unhealthy for me. Other people just eat the donut. They're like, oh, donut, yummy. Not us. If you're this far into the video, you're pretty close to me. I'm gonna guarantee it. You and me probably think similarly. You think that donut. I probably shouldn't eat it, but you eventually eat it because you're not strong enough to resist that yet. If you stay on this path, I crack my shoulder. Oh, there we go. Got a sore shoulder from working out. Donuts, right? This was leading to how you're a young man. You're probably a young man. Hopefully you're a young man watching this video. Otherwise I'm cooked. You're a young man. 25 years old counts as young, by the way. You're a young man. Hopefully you're a teenager. Even better. The younger you are, the younger the better. 12 and up. Under 12 you still have some, I guess, being a kid to do. But do you know what these young men 16 to 25 did in the 1700s? Lots of them. You know what they did? They heard about this cool new place called, they called it originally Virginia. This cool new place called Virginia. America. It is now known as America. And they decided they heard there was gold there, right? They heard there was gold, probably. They decided to go on an adventure. And these were teenagers, young men, 16 to 25, right? They went on these boats for 3 to 4 months with other young men. And sometimes disease went rampant across these boats and lots of them died. You were lucky to survive, to make it to America, to Virginia. And then what do you find there? You look for gold. You go on your adventure, you look for gold. Maybe you find gold, maybe you don't, but you have a new colony. You have a place that is your own. You don't have this cramped little British apartment building crap that your poor parents lived in. You went out on an adventure. You went out to discover your purpose in this life and your wealth, your family's legacy. They would come out, and even if they found nothing, they would have their own place, their own land, their own adventure that they went on. I have a friend that likes to call this kind of stuff grandpa lore. Sometimes we tell each other to do stuff and we say, do it for the grandpa lore. The grandpa lore is when you're old, you're a grandpa, right? You're sitting in your rocking chair on your front porch and you have your grandkids or even your children. Could be dad lore, but grandpa lore. And you're rocking in your rocking chair. Actually, I can get this to rock. And you're rocking in your rocking chair and you say, son, grandchildren, one day, about 50 years ago, I was a young teenage boy. And I went on this adventure. I heard of this place called Virginia. And I heard that it had gold and treasures beyond belief. And I had great adventures. I went on this ship for 4 months, grueling. There was disease rampant everywhere. I could barely get away from it. There was disease rampant everywhere. And you kids nowadays, you got your I don't know what they had in the like 1750s, let's say 1800s. You kids nowadays, you have your I'm just gonna compare it to nowadays. You have your cell phones, your devices, and you just watch and sit on them all day. And you can't even come out here and just sit and stare at the beautiful wonders of nature. Now, where am I going with this? At the beginning, I was trying to motivate you, right? Now I'm teaching you why. Yeah, I'm showing you that you need to have conviction. You need to have vigor. When you're young, you have the ability to have conviction and vigor like you will never have again in your life. 16, let's say 14, 15 to like 25, maybe 30. We're stretching it there. That is your time to shine. That is your time to go on adventures. Nowadays, it's just, oh yeah, I just, well man, what do you do when you get home every day? Oh, I just sit on my phone and I scroll, and then I go to football practice, and then I come back and I sit and scroll on my phone, and then I eat dinner, and then I just go to bed. And yeah, that's what I do every day. Me? Do you know what I do every day? I can't even tell you what I do every day. That's how much I do. I record a video, I meditate, I do a workout, I obviously do hygiene. For the winter, it is the winter, so I step outside for like 5 minutes every morning after I shower to get some cold exposure and some sunlight with my shirt off. If I ever get neighbors out there, I've never had neighbors out there that have been like walking their dog or anything. I do have neighbors that do that, but someday I'm probably just gonna be sitting out there just like taking in the sunlight and the cold, or at least the sunlight. When it gets to summer, I'm gonna be taking cold showers and then just standing outside in the sun. I'm just gonna be sitting out there, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna just walk by and like be like, who is that guy? Like, what is he doing, weirdo? That's how I want them to look at me. That's how I want them to think of me. That's how I want people to look at me and think of me. I want people to be like, that guy's weird. Oh yeah, I'm weird, but I'm gonna be more successful than you. You're just gonna be like a peasant while I'm up here. And I'm gonna take a lot of people with me. You're probably gonna be one of people. This is a long video, I can guarantee it. This is like gonna be like a half-hour long video. But my point is, now is your time to shine. Now is your time to shine. Now is your time. This is the strongest. This is the most nimble. This is the best you're going to be. This is your prime time. This is your prime time to make yourself the best you can be, so that you can be set for the rest of your life, 30 and onwards. Would you like some grandpa lore? Well, then get to it. Your first steps, what are your first steps? You don't know what your first steps should be? Your first steps should be 20 push-ups right now. You can pause. If you can only do 5, then do 5, and then wait a second, and then do 5 more, and then wait a second, and then do 5 more. Everyone can do 20 push-ups. It's just a matter of time. And I want you to not do anything else until you have finished your 20 push-ups, my friend. And if you can't do this, well then, you're going to have to come back another day and try another time. And remember, maybe this is the first time you're hearing this, but the path to heaven feels like hell, and the path to hell feels like heaven. In the Discord, in the link in the description, there is a group of warriors in this Discord, an army marching, fighting along this hellish path to heaven. Do you want to join us in that fight? Do you want to become a warrior? One of our warriors in the fight? Then join our Discord. You won't regret it. You won't regret sticking with me and my army instead of some other random guy's army. You watched all the way in the video, you're gonna have to stick with me. Sorry, my friend, but you're gonna have to stick with me. You won't regret this. You won't regret this. And you will learn that when I say something is exciting, you won't regret something, you will not regret it. And it is exciting. Exciting things are to come. You will not regret it, my friend. Join the Discord. And again, the path to heaven feels like hell and the path to hell feels like heaven. So choose one path and stick to it. Do not go from one path to another. The gap is widening. The gap is widening. The gap between the paths, the gap between rich and poor, the gap between the path to heaven and the path to hell is widening. There is already a chasm in between. It is hard to jump between the two. You can't be in the middle for long. You're gonna fall into the chasm. So pick a path, pick one side before the gap widens too much, and you won't be able to pick anymore. It is happening. It is happening right now. And once you notice it, I've already noticed it. It's happening. Once you notice that it's happened and you haven't acted on it, it's going to be too late. By the time the rest of the world knows it's happened, it's too late for you. You're either a slave or you control the slaves, I guess. That's just sadly how it's going to be. And of course I want to free all the slaves and crap. But first you have to get into the position to do that. Again, join the Discord if you want to join a great army of soldiers, warriors on the path to heaven. Or stick on your comfortable heavenly path to hell, like you are on right now, I'm sure. I do this because I love you, bro. See, now here's the part where I actually edit it.